Donald Trump repeatedly drew laughter from a New Hampshire town hall audience that CNN hosted last week. Here are just a few of the 16 lines that people laughed at from Trump. Number one, I think that when you look at that result and when you look at what happened during that election, unless you're a very stupid person, you see what happens. Number two, one of the big problems was that Nancy Pelosi, Crazy Nancy as I affectionately call her. Number three, I swear, and I've never done that, and I swear too, I have no idea who the hell, she's a whack job. Number four, well, you might as well do it now because you'll do it later, because we have to save this country. Our country is dying. Our country is being destroyed by stupid people, by very stupid people. Number five, it's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I will tell you. Number six, they think because I'm leading Biden by 11 points, 7 points, 9 points, I'm leading DeSanctimonious by a lot. Okay, so that's just 6 lines. But taken as a whole, the crowd laughed at the following things. A, the idea that the 2020 election was fair. B, Trump's denigrating nicknames for Nancy Pelosi and Ron DeSantis. C, his attack on E. Jean Carroll, who the day before had won a civil case concluding that she had been the victim of sexual abuse by Trump. D, the idea that the country is dying. And E, Trump mocking and bullying CNN moderator Caitlin Collins. Now, watching the town hall, I found the laughter to be by far the most jarring part of the proceedings. Trump, after all, was Trump. He has one gear, one speed. Everything is a full frontal assault. You know exactly what you are getting every single time. And Caitlin Collins did as best as anyone possibly could in what was a nearly impossible situation. Fact-checking Trump in any format is a big challenge. Doing so in a live setting, it's a pipe dream. But it was the audience that stood out to me as the most surprising and important part of the night, and convinced me, now more than ever before, that Donald Trump is going to be the Republican nominee for president come 2024. Why? The audience and the Republican base love his trolling of his Republican opponents, and especially of the media. They like that he just says stuff, seemingly without thinking first. They like that he is rich and famous, and isn't afraid to say so. And this is the most important and depressing part in my mind, they like that he is mean. They like the bullying. They like the dismissiveness of views that don't align with their worldview. They like the cruelty. Now that collective cruelty was my big takeaway from the town hall. People loved that Trump was being mean. They reveled in it. They joined into it. It made them identify even more closely with him. Now I don't know how you run against that if you're DeSantis or Nikki Haley or Tim Scott or anyone else. Because as has been proven again and again over the last 8 years, the Republican base likes the meanness. They love that Trump is petty and nasty. It works for him. It's also unique to him. I still remember well when Florida Senator Marco Rubio decided to get down in the mud with Trump during the 2016 primary campaign. Rubio insinuated, not very subtly, that Trump had small hands and hence, small genitals, which led Trump to utter the still most unreal lines of the 2016 campaign. Watch.
He hit my hands. Nobody has ever hit my hands. I've never heard of this one. Look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee.
The blowback against Rubio, not Trump, was immediate and considerable. He immediately abandoned his strategy and was never really heard from again in the race. So Trump is best understood, I think, as a sort of bully. He innately grasps what you're most secure about and goes at it over and over again. He picks on you, and people laugh and join in so that he doesn't pick on them next. There's safety, after all, in numbers. So what? There was a time in our politics, and the politics of the Republican Party, where treating other people, even other Democrats, in the way that Trump treats people would have been considered way out of bounds. That time has long passed. As last week's laughter makes clear, Trump not only isn't penalized for his nastiness, he is rewarded for it, which means he will produce more of it, since he is primarily motivated by giving people what he believes they want from him. It's a vicious cycle, and not one I see ending before November 2024, if even then.